she has gone viral, all right? She's gone viral over hot girls eat Arby's. Yeah, she was wearing this outfit, this arrangement into the Chicago Sky game.
It didn't start with a championship ring. It didn't start with a buzzer beater. It started with 5 words in bold red font. Hot girls eat Arby's. When Sophie Cunningham walked into a Chicago Sky game wearing that $12 t-shirt.
But here's the real backstory. A few months earlier, Sophie posted a video rating Arby's. And that video is just her being authentic in herself. And that puppy went viral.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and give Arby's a solid 9 out of 10.
Then following this, the phrase hot girls eat Arby's started flying around. And it turns out that Arby's has been saying this since 20.
T-shirt. She didn't just arrive at an arena. She detonated a cultural moment. No commercial, no media rollout, no viral dance challenge, just a plain white tee, roast beef energy, and a confidence that didn't need filters to land. Within hours, the internet lit up like playoff overtime.
Can you feel it? Can you feel the panic reverberating throughout the WNBA dump? Believe it or not, the players are not the ones that are concerned. They're not worried, even though they are spending an inordinate amount of time dodging flying dildos on the court. Don't worry though, ladies. Uncle KC has some good news for you. I have consulted with my inside sources, and they have promised, they have guaranteed.
Memes, tweets, TikToks. They weren't just laughing at the shirt, they were buying it. By the end of the week, over 800,000 units sold. The Fever's Arena merch booth cleared out. Online stock gone in hours. And the kicker? The WNBA's own marketing department, with all its budgets, campaigns, and staged photo shoots, had never come close to numbers like that. This wasn't just a fluke. Months earlier, Sophie had casually posted a video reviewing Arby's. No lighting crew, no script, just herself. Fans latched onto it. The phrase started circulating online long before—
You will not have to deal with airborne cucumbers while playing in the secondary dump known as Unrivaled. Mainly because no one will be in attendance to throw them. As you guys know, negotiations have essentially stalled for a new collective bargaining agreement in the WNBA. For the first time ever, WNBA players think they have leverage. Keyword.
Just a fluke. Months earlier, Sophie had casually posted a video reviewing Arby's. No lighting crew, no script, just herself. Fans latched onto it. The phrase started circulating online long before it was merch. When she finally wore it courtside, it felt like an inside joke between her and the fans. That's what made it powerful. It didn't feel like marketing. It felt like discovery. Fans weren't being sold to, they were being let in. And in a league where image often overshadows authenticity, that made Sophie the most dangerous kind of star. The kind who doesn't need the machine to win. The morning after Sophie's merch officially—
We are not asking you to get paid what the men get paid. We're asking you to get paid the same percentage of revenue shared.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Got it. So that's a huge misconception.
That's a huge misconception.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah, because every video is like, oh, this person gets paid this person gets paid that, right?
So I want to be really clear about that. Like, I don't think I should get paid the same as LeBron.
After Sophie's merch officially sold out, Angel Reese was live on Instagram, hair up, hoodie on, scrolling through her comments, when someone dropped the news in the chat. Her reaction? Pure, unfiltered disbelief. Eyes wide, laugh turning into a half shout. Ain't no way y'all bought all of it. For a split second, it wasn't Angel Reese, all-star forward. It was Angel Reese, the fan who just found out her friend broke the internet. And
Now,
that
in
raw
their defense,
human moment—
they do have leverage in the short term. The problem is, if this short-term leverage is used and the 2026 WNBA season is canceled, it could have devastating long-term impacts on pretend basketball. One of the reasons that me and my wife make such a great team, she is very detail-oriented while I'm more of a big-picture thinker.
hit just as hard as any double-double stat line. But here's where it gets interesting. Reese didn't just hype Sophie up, she amplified her. She reposted the viral clips, tagged Arby's, even threw in a few playful jabs about how Sophie better split the profits. The next day, Sophie's name was trending again. Not just for the shirt, but for being the player Angel Reese was talking about. In a league where the spotlight is brutally competitive, where every player...
Right.
But the percentage of revenue, like for example, they sell my jersey in Mandalay Bay, I don't get a dime.
You don't get any money from jersey sales?
That's crazy.
In the NBA, they have percentages of revenue shared for the players, right?
Right.
So jersey sales, obviously their TV contracts. You see these every year, these contracts get bigger and bigger and bigger, right?
Yeah.
Massive.
But that's because their CBA, it negotiates where if the owners are making certain types of money, they get that as well.
Got it.
In the WNBA,
is
that's
fighting
not the
for
case.
minutes, relevance, and brand deals. Reese's reaction shifted the dynamic. Instead of competing for the same piece of attention pie, she expanded it. By endorsing the moment instead of overshadowing it, Reese proved something subtle but significant. WNBA culture moves fastest when players boost each other, not when they try to steal the show. And in that instant, the spotlight wasn't just on Sophie's shirt. It was on a sisterhood moment that the fans couldn't stop watching, and the league couldn't have scripted if they tried. In most professional leagues,
When we meet with my accountant, she is full of questions and concerns. The only question I have for my accountant is, how much do I need to send the IRS? I don't need the details. I don't need a breakdown of write-offs and expenses. Just tell me how much I owe and let me get the hell out of here. Now, there are problems with both of these mentalities, which is why you make a great team when these mentalities come together, because you essentially offset each other's weaknesses.
merchandise is a corporate-controlled game. The team store decides what drops, when it drops, and how much of it you'll ever see. But what Sophie Cunningham just pulled off? That was different. That was a player-driven merch moment, and those hit harder because they're authentic. This wasn't a marketing department running A/B tests. This was Sophie, leaning into her own personality, the confidence, the sass, the love me or hate me, you're gonna notice me vibe, and translating it into a product fans wanted to wear. No corporate filter, no watered-down slogan. And here's the kicker. Player-led merch doesn't just sell to fans, it sells to tribes. Sophie's followers didn't just buy a shirt, they bought into her story, her defiance, her rivalry moments, and yes, even the way she gets under opponents' skin. When Angel Reese amplified it, it supercharged the effect. Suddenly, it wasn't just Sophie's fan base rushing the store, it was Angel's too. Two distinct audiences, merging into one viral buying frenzy. The WNBA has always been a league driven by personalities, but this moment proves something vital. If you give the players more control over their own branding, they don't just sell merchandise, they create culture. And culture, unlike a one-night sales spike, sticks. Because the next time Sophie steps on the court in a nationally televised game, you're not just seeing a player, you're seeing the walking, talking face of a movement that just crashed a merch store and might be rewriting the business model for the league in real time. The merch sellout wasn't just a fun side story, it was a warning shot across the bow of how the WNBA does business. If a player like Sophie Cunningham, without a massive corporate campaign, can sell out merchandise in hours with a little help from Angel Reese, then suddenly, the league's marketing hierarchy looks outdated. Think about it. For decades, the WNBA has leaned on a few face-of-the-league names to push jerseys and ticket sales. But Sophie's moment shows that any player with personality, the right timing, and a genuine connection with fans can spark a market frenzy. That's dangerous and exciting for the status quo. For other players watching, this is a blueprint. Build your identity, cultivate your tribe, control your narrative. Because once you own that, you don't just play the game, you own the lanes around it. The merch, the hashtags, the culture, that's yours. And make no mistake, this changes how rivalries feel too. If Sophie and Angel keep trading moments like this, their matchups won't just be basketball games, they'll be events. Events where fans don't just watch, they wear the story. So when the WNBA front office sits down for the next marketing strategy meeting, they might have to face an uncomfortable truth. The most explosive growth in the league might not come from polished ad campaigns, but from raw, player-driven moments that can't be manufactured, only lived. And that's the beauty of this moment. It's not just about Sophie Cunningham's merch selling out, or Angel Reese hyping her up. It's about the WNBA stepping into a new era where the players own the narrative, the fans drive the momentum, and the culture moves faster than the league can script it. If you loved breaking down the deeper story behind this viral moment, make sure you hit that like button, share this with another Hoops fan, and subscribe to Her Hoops for daily basketball videos that go beyond the box score. Because here, we don't just talk about what happened, we talk about why it mattered.